Hi guys, welcome back to a trip report. It's really good to see you all again. I know I've been keeping up with a lot of you over on Instagram, so please drop my Instagram a like, well, a follow, and yeah, it's really good to see you all. It's been a manic 2 weeks, and apologies that I've not uploaded content that I would have liked to have uploaded by now. Been back for 2 weeks. I was landed with loads of work, and then after work I came down with a horrendous flu, and it really took me a while to get over it. But I'm back! Yay! I'm back, and I can't wait to start uploading every single week. I really love YouTube. I'm new to it. I really enjoy helping you guys along with booking your Florida trips. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. In regards to our recent trip, we've literally just got back. We flew on August, well, we started our holiday on August 28th and we landed September 14th. Firstly, guys, say hello to my new friend. Yeah, I brought him out when I was out on holiday. You might have seen him in one of the first videos. That is another thing. Please check out my vlogs. I will stick it maybe there or there. It'll be somewhere on the screen. God knows where it's going to be. But it's going to be there taking you, if you want to click on that, taking you to our first Florida vlog video. Drinking out my Universal cup as well, guys. I absolutely love this cup. It's really good size. You see the size of it? If you like cup of teas, this is great. And I am going to have a cup of tea while doing this vlog. So I would recommend, guys, before you start watching, get the kettle on, make yourself a brew, because it's probably going to be a long video. So August 28th came, and I don't know if anyone's watched my weekly vlogs, but I literally had so much planning. I literally had an itinerary. I've been watching quite a lot of other YouTubers. One comes to mind called Lollipop Box Club, which is run by Lisa. She has like a full itinerary the day before she flies. I did that. I literally had a full itinerary. Kind of went all over the place, guys. It was kind of a stressful day, I'm not gonna lie, and our taxi was coming for 7:15, and I somehow managed at 6:30 to get everything done. It was crazy, all the cleaning. Does anyone else, put in the comment box, does anyone else clean the house when they travel? That was the main thing for me, guys. I just want to get the house clean, and I don't know why, because obviously we were out and we would get back and it was dusty. However, sorry, my nose is going. However, it was actually really nice coming back to a clean house and not having to like worry about any mess or anything. So yeah, taxi picked us up at 7:15. We got to the Holiday Inn, as that's where we were staying. The Holiday Inn was okay, guys. It was about 60-70 quid, somewhere around them lines for the room for the night. Quite on the pricey side, but they're not too bad for an airport hotel. It was really nice. The room, the food was a bit, I don't want to be negative, but it wasn't amazing, the food. It might have been just what we got, but I didn't really like the service option either. There wasn't like waiters or anything. There wasn't like a bar where you could like have a drink either. When you were in that part, you had to like walk through the other end. It was a bit of a walk. So yeah, it was a bit funny, that one, guys. Then after our meal, we went to bed, woke up the next morning. We organised a shuttle from the Holiday Inn to take us straight to the airport. He arrived on time. He said he would be there for 7. He was dot on 7 o'clock. We got to Terminal 2 by 7:10. And yeah, Terminal 2 was fine. I'm just going to stretch my leg. Sorry, guys. We did premium check-in because we were flying premium economy with Virgin. First ever time flying premium economy with Virgin. And I will get into premium economy because I do want to, now I've experienced it for myself, I kind of want to help others that might come across this and go, is premium worth it, is it not? But yeah, so got through the airport fine. It was a bit of a funny one, guys. I thought when you were premium economy, you got premium security as well, meaning that you went through security quicker. Turns out you don't. And I didn't realise that, and it was a bit awkward. We got all, you know, Baby and me, oh, I'm premium, went straight in the premium line for security, and got the other end of them, was like, your ticket's not valid for this bit. And I was like, yeah, but we're flying premium with Virgin, don't we get premium security? Because I honestly thought we did, and I'm honestly sure from one of the footage that I watched on the Virgin website, it did say premium security, unless it's changed. It might have been recent changes. Once we went through premium security, we were fine. We had 2 hours in the airport. The flight was delayed by an hour, so we literally did have like 2.5, 3 hours of just nothing. So we went to Frankie's and Benny's. Con got a breakfast. I actually had a little breakfast in the Holiday Inn, which I thought was okay. it was free, so Con got croissants, I just got eggs and beans. It was alright. Oh, I got bacon as well, you gotta have bacon. Virgin Premium Economy is great in the sense of check-in, so once you're through and you're through security, obviously you wait for the boat to come on, and then you get called up and you wait in line, and then generally they say economy passengers if you would take a seat, premium, upper class, and is it economy delight? Is it economy delight? And then special assistance passengers, please stand up and stand in this queue. And basically special assistance go on first, and then it was upper class, then it was premium, and then it was economy delight. And it was great. We were on the plane. They were delayed a little bit longer than what they wanted to be, but we were on the plane pretty quick, which was cool. Once we got on the plane, we were if you've seen the first travel day, you would have seen we had so much leg room. The leg room was insane. The chair width was a really good size, and yeah, the leg room was really good. The space of the seats was brilliant as well. I felt like I had a lot of room left to right. There was a little holder in the middle of where we could put our drinks, which was nice. We were on the plane for a matter of like 5-10 minutes, and a lady came round and said, "Would you like a drink, sir?" That was another thing, guys. They called you sir all the time. I don't know if they do that like on Virgin just in general, but every time it's like, "Hi sir, would you like a drink?" Price of premium economy is always a big one, and you see this in all the polls and all the groups. We paid, I think it was about £800 each return for premium economy. Like that was including it was like the full flight price each. So that's like £1,600. Now, if we hadn't have went premium economy and just went economy, the flight prices would have been 700 and something pounds between us. Now, when I was thinking about it at the time, when I was thinking about it in May, I was going through a lot of issues, a lot of health anxiety and whatever, and I thought premium economy would probably like make us feel a little bit better when I'm on the plane, so we actually booked it. If someone said to me, "Dan, would you pay for premium economy again?" I would probably be hesitant on doing it, and the only reason why I would say this, guys, is the main benefits of premium economy. So these are the things I would say to think about, and I'll obviously give you the negatives as well. The staff are unreal. Like literally, they will not let your glass go dry. You have your sparkling wine, and I thought after your sparkling wine, they probably wouldn't be back around for like half an hour, 20 minutes. Guys were back. They were back round, and within like 5 minutes, "Hi sir, would you like another drink?" And I was like, wow, bloody hell, I've literally just drank that sparkling wine. And the reason I was drinking it quick is because when we were going to take off, the gentleman came around and said, "Oh, you need to hurry up because we're going to go off." And I was hoping I could just sip it. I'm not joking, we were in the air and he said, "Sir, would you like another drink?" Now, I'm not used to that at all. I'm used to like waiting like half an hour and like looking at your watch going, "How long is it going to be before I get this drink?" He's got 400 other people to serve. So quick coming out because it was two air hostesses or 2 cabin crew just for our cabin, which was only 16 of us. I don't think it was even that, to be fair. They even had Baileys. I was shocked when they said, "Would you like a Baileys?" I was like, oh my god, I would love a Baileys. That's my favourite drink. Of course, fill the glass. Food. Right, so one of the main benefits of being premium is you get real cutlery, so you get real knives and forks, you get real plates, you get real bowls, you know, everything's like genuine rather than the plastic. If I'm being honest, guys, didn't really notice. It's just not something me and Con would notice, to be fair. Obviously we were chuffed that it was real cutlery and, you know, we used it and it was nice, but we didn't really notice. Food was nice, but to be fair, the food's just going to be nice in economy as well. So food, great in both probably. The third one is space, and yeah, space on the plane, guys. If you're claustrophobic or if you like a lot of space, premium is going to be ideal for you. Like, it really is. Like, I am such a terrible flyer, and sometimes I just need that bit of comfort, and it was so nice being on the plane. Speaking to the air hostesses, they were so nice, the air hostesses, and they were so accommodating. And I'm not joking, that got halfway through the flight and the captain on the plane said, "We're just flying, we're just over the middle of the Atlantic, you know, we're halfway through the flight." And I thought, oh my god, he hasn't just said that. Oh, someone that is petrified of flying over water and petrified of flying, we're in the middle of nowhere, and the captain says, "Yep, guys, we're in the middle of nowhere, so if anything went wrong," that's obviously in my head, guys. Don't want to scare anyone. This is not a terrifying scare tactic of anyone flying, but that's what's in my head. Like, literally, you know, there's a little bump and a little bit of, you know, turbulence, and I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking, oh my God, oh God, I haven't even written a will. That's literally what I'm like, guys. I'm not joking, I'm a hypochondriac. I'm not afraid to admit it, I really am. So, premium kind of gives you that, like, sense of security. You're in a bigger space. There's air hostess, I keep calling them air hostess. Air hostess, cabin crew, same thing, isn't it? Cabin crew, there's always cabin crew there, and you know, I felt like I could ask them straight away. There was a lady, she just literally sat 2 rows in front of me, and she kept coming over, and she was very interested in the camera. She was like, oh, so you're new to vlogging? And I was telling her that I'm brand new, it's my first holiday, and blah blah blah. And yeah, and she was just lovely. She'll actually see her in the vlogs. She actually pops her head in the vlogs. I'm filming, and she says hi. She was lovely. She was really, really nice. But yeah, one negative, guys, of the whole Virgin Premium Economy side of things would be obviously cost. Now, cost is a big one for Premium Economy. Now, I'm planning on going back out very soon with a friend, and it's about affordability, really. So it's about being able to afford the trip, and I know for a fine fact, if I want to visit Orlando once or twice a year, it's just not going to be affordable. That is just something to think about, guys, with Premium. To be fair, I haven't really got any other negatives in regards to Premium. The pros, like I said, is drink, food, real cutlery. One other thing, guys, to mention is you get off the plane first. So that is one of the other benefits of flying Premium. You get off the plane quite early. So guys, we got off the plane. It was quite ideal because we were flying Premium. We were one of the first ones off the plane, which was great. Once we got off the plane, we went through security. We were mentioned on the plane that you would have an option of going through passport control, which is obviously like when there's a person there, and then the electronic. We didn't get the option of the electronic. They literally pointed us straight through to the normal security, which was fine. We didn't mind. Went through the normal security. Ordered an Uber, got our suitcase, one of the first ones off, ordered an Uber. Uber came like straight away, like we were quite shocked. We went straight on the app and Con put it in. Before we went, we used a Revolt. Is it Revolt? Revo? I'll put it in, guys. I'll get it off Con, I'll put it in. Con downloaded it on his phone. We both transferred equal amounts. I think we transferred like £100 each to this card. And that was our travel expenses for the entire holiday. We went to Disney quite a bit, so it just covered all that. Con ordered Uber on his phone. Straight away it came. Within like 10 minutes we got in the car. It was ideal. Got to our hotel. We stayed at Loews Royal Pacific. Loews Royal Pacific, guys, fantastic hotel. Absolutely loved it. We thought it was brilliant. No concerns, no nothing. We arrived. You feel like, oh my God, I'm in like Loews Royal Pacific. The way they greet you. Loews Royal Pacific, you get the fast passes, which is brilliant. So it's just one of these. And basically what we did is on our first day, I remember before we went on holiday, I said to Con, get yourself a lanyard because you'll need one. For some reason I didn't take one myself, and I was planning on getting one, but I didn't. This is what we used. We used this to get in the room at Loews Royal Pacific, but then we also used it at Universal Studios to get on the rides. They basically scan it and they take a picture of you, and it basically aligns up with another picture that they recently taken of you. And then you go in, and that's literally it, guys. They just use that. So get yourself a lanyard. So there's plenty of lanyards. I've got myself a couple. There's plenty of lanyards that you can get. I've got the Jurassic Park one because I love Jurassic Park with the Universal Studios. These are all like $9 each. I've got an annual pass, and I will get into that shortly. But yeah, an annual pass lanyard, and I've also got the standard Universal Studios one. This was the one that I bought in the park. I think this cost, it was more expensive in the park than our hotel, I think. I think it was like $14 in the park. But it's a Universal Studios lanyard. I know it sounds like really petty, guys, but you know, I do like collecting the lanyards, and I do really like them. And when I next go back out, I am going to buy a couple more lanyards, and then like maybe like wear them all. I'll be like, ooh. From Loews Royal Pacific, you can get a water taxi, which we used. The water taxi was great. You get on it and it takes you straight to City Walk. From City Walk, you can't miss Universal Studios. They run from, I think it's 9 AM till 2 AM every single day, so you can use them from your hotel. I would definitely recommend using them because they are ideal. We used it more times than what we thought we were going to use. We thought it would be ideal just walking, but when it's 34 degrees in heat and it's a 10-minute walk, sometimes, you know, it's just ideal just to, you know, just to get the water taxi. So if you're staying at Loews Pacific, get the water taxi, guys, because it will save, it kind of saves you time, because it means that you can leave your hotel a little bit later, get in it. They come every like 5 minutes, so you're not going to ever, you know, you're not going to be waiting that long for water taxi each time. So the busyness in the parks, guys, wasn't too bad. We went for Labour Day weekend. Labour Day weekend, it wasn't bad at all. Like, we thought it was going to be a lot worse than what it was. We did have the fast pass, so maybe because we had the fast pass, we didn't really see like the negatives of it as much. But we, you know, it was ideal. We did really enjoy it, and yeah, we would recommend, if you go on Labour Day weekend at any weekends, get the fast pass. However, during like the other days when it wasn't Labour Day weekend, it wasn't even that busy. It was like 50, like all the Harry Potter rides, you'll find, guys, at Universal Studios, all the Harry Potter rides will be 30-40 minutes. They'll all be that. You'll struggle to get them unless you go like first thing in the morning or late afternoon, evening. You'll struggle for them to be any less than 30 minutes because they're the most popular ones, and in my opinion, they're the best. Regardless if you love Harry Potter or not, they are really cool rides. And then like all your other rides, like for instance like King Kong, Jurassic Park, The Mummy, Simpsons, all them sort of rides, you're looking between like 5 minutes, because you will get like Jurassic Park, for instance, if you go like on an evening or during the day, like early day, you know, it'll be like 5 minutes. The Mummy's the same. When we were on holiday, I'd never seen The Mummy above 25 minutes. Like 25 minutes was a disaster queue. Like 25. Well, there was one bit in the vlog footage that I've mentioned. I think it's like halfway through the holiday, and we went to no, actually it was Labour Day weekend. And I said, oh my god, the Mummy's busy, it's 25 minutes. That was like the worst, guys, 25 minutes. So yes, that is really about it for Universal. I tried the butterbeer, loved the butterbeer. I tried it frozen and I tried it normal. Normal wasn't as nice as it was frozen. So like, if you get the butterbeer, have a go of it like normal, and then have a go of it like frozen. If you didn't like it normal, try frozen, and if you like normal, obviously you have them both because they're both really good. But I loved it frozen; it was so good. Really enjoyed it. You could buy them in the Harry Potter bit, so yeah, definitely get them, guys. They're really good. Disney parks. So this is what most people will have probably clicked on this video for, the Disney side. Now, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room, guys. You will find me talking about Universal more than you'll hear me talking about Disney. The reason why is because I much prefer Universal, if I'm being completely honest. I bloody love Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure and Volcano Bay. I love them. I could live in them. I just absolutely love them. I love Disney as well. I really do. And, you know, we spent a lot of days in Disney. We spent 8 days in total in Disney out of the 15 days. So 8 days in a Disney park out of 15. But in my heart, it's Universal. Like mostly. But Disney, it was my first time at Walt Disney World this year, and wow, like, because last year we didn't go, we just had a Universal holiday, and this year we thought we're going to spend the money, we're going to do Walt Disney as well. We went to Magic Kingdom, we went to Epcot, we went to Hollywood Studios, we went to Animal Kingdom, and then we went to Typhoon Lagoon. We didn't get time to visit Blizzard Beach just because of timings, and we just couldn't, we literally couldn't get another day in, really. But from the 5 out of 6 parks that we did visit, we bloody loved them. We thought they were fantastic. Pros about the Disney parks. So the amount you can do in the Disney parks, guys, is fantastic. Like, you've got the fast passes, so you'll get a magic band, and once you put your magic band on, it becomes your credit card, it becomes your fast passes, it becomes your ADRs, it becomes like everything. You can literally use it for absolutely everything in the park. We did use it for absolutely everything in the park. The only thing I didn't do was put my card on it because I just didn't need it. I thought I would probably spend way too much money if I had my card on there as well. But we used the card for, sorry, we didn't use the card. We used the Magic Band for like everything. We were booking for food and we had a few ADRs. So yeah, Magic Bands, guys, are fantastic. With your Magic Bands, as I mentioned, fast passes, you get 3 fast passes per day. When you're in the Disney parks, you can book them 30 days before if you're staying off-site, and you can book them 60 days before if you're on-site. Like, honestly, guys, absolutely fantastic. I do have a video, a very like amateur style video, if I'm being honest, about Disney before I went. Now I've gone, I probably will take that one down and do a better one, because now I know a lot more. But yeah, with the fast passes, it was fantastic. So once you've used all 3 fast passes on that day, you can then book in for another fast pass, and it just keeps going. You can only use it at 1 park per day though, so you couldn't like do 3 fast passes in Magic Kingdom, then jump over to Animal Kingdom and do 3 fast passes. It's only at the 1 park. Well, that's what we were told anyway. So yes, we fast passed most rides. The only problem with Magic Kingdom is you can't do single riders, so Magic Kingdom doesn't have the single riders option, which is a bit of a shame. Someone asked me on Instagram as well, when I posted that I was going to be doing this video, if the expensive of Disney, did you find it expensive, Dan? I did find it quite expensive in the parks for food. I know if you're staying on site, you get like the quick dining service or something, or like the $200 or something. Obviously we didn't get any benefits of that. We were just, pardon me, we were staying off site, so we didn't have anything like that. So we did find it quite expensive. I tried the Mickey sandwich. The Mickey sandwich was really good. Jade Billington on her vlogs, she said everyone's got to try the Mickey sandwich. So I gave the Mickey sandwich a go. Really, really enjoyed that. What else did I enjoy? There was quite a few. I tried the macaroni cheese flatbread at Magic Kingdom, which was really nice. That was good. Tried quite a few different types of foods, to be fair. They were all good, but it's just like the standard food grub like at the parks, just like it is at Universal. Like obviously if you're just trying to get quick food. We did Be Our Guest breakfast, which was great. We really enjoyed Be Our Guest breakfast. Definitely recommend it. It was on the pricier side though. It was $25 for a meal. And there was a fire midway through our food, so we were all taken out and then we were told to come back in, and then they actually replaced our breakfast as well, which was quite nice. But yeah, Be Our Guest breakfast was quite cool. It was just nice seeing the castle. The castle was really, really good. Transportation around the parks we found to be really, really good. We used the buses. I was calling them the Magical Express in the vlogs. I've now found out it's not called the Magical Express. That's for when you go to the airport, I believe. So you can get a bus just outside the park that will take you to another Disney park. And I believe they go, well, in fact, they go to most of the resorts as well that are on site. And I think it takes you to Disney Springs. Something that we didn't get to go to actually Disney Springs, but I will visit there again. Like I will visit when I get a chance. But yeah, transportation between the parks was great. We thought it was really, really good. Yeah, we thought it was absolutely fantastic with the transportation. Couldn't fault it at all. It's the same with Universal. They do the same thing. You can get a bus from City Walk to Volcano Bay and back. It's the same thing. We thought it was really, really good, and yeah, it saves a lot of money as well, because imagine having to get the bus between the parks. You know, that would be having to pay for a taxi between the parks would be an absolute nightmare. So it does save you a fortune being able to get a free bus. Hi guys, I've just put the light on just because it's got really dark outside really quickly. Some black clouds have just came over the house, so we've just had to put the light on. So anyway, back to the trip review. After visiting like all the Disney parks, I definitely think my favourite park is Animal Kingdom. There's just something about Animal Kingdom that I really, really enjoyed. It's completely different to all the other parks. You feel immersed in the park. The new Avatar bit is incredible, it really is. We read Flight of Passage twice, and it was just fantastic. Like when you're on the Banshee, you feel like the breathing on your legs, and it's just so immersive. It's incredible, and the smells and the sounds and the water, and guys, honestly, it's just amazing. Like I'm just thinking about like people are riding it right now, and they'll be like having such an amazing time. We waited 90 minutes on the ride, which wasn't too bad. Like we wouldn't queue again for 90 minutes, I don't think, just because we've ridden it. But the advertised 90 minutes, but when we actually got on the ride, it came out to be about 2 hours and 10 minutes wait. So top tips for riding Avatar would be, make sure that you've emptied your bowels before you go on it. Make sure you've emptied completely. Don't go on the ride even thinking about needing a wee or needing anything else, because you're waiting for 2 hours. There's no toilets. Halfway through, they tempt you with a water fountain for you to get a drink. I would be careful on having that water fountain as well. I very sillily had a drink from it, and then straight after, obviously, the water fountain's probably about, well, for us it was about an hour into the queue, and then I had another hour and 10 minutes to queue, needing the toilet all the way through, and it was the worst idea. When I got on the ride, I didn't really enjoy it as much the first time, because all the way through I needed the toilet, and it's a nightmare. We made full use of the memory maker. Like, the memory maker was absolutely fantastic. With the package that we did, we used attraction tickets direct, and with the package that we did, we had 14 days of Disney and 14 days of Universal. And with that, we got the free memory maker, which is worth like £199. So definitely check when you're going out there, see if you've got the memory maker included. I would definitely employ anyone, if the memory maker is not included, maybe go with an attraction company that will do it. You've got attraction tickets, you've got Florida Tix, there's Orlando Attractions as well, I think, which is another provider. Just look into that, because they are really, really good. We had all of it included, and everywhere you go, there's someone, there's a cast member that can take pictures for you, and the cast members are always lovely. And if you catch them at good times, there's not actually big queues. We had a picture in Magic Kingdom. We had pictures in every park, I think, and it was just fantastic. I think the only one we didn't actually get was Epcot, but we had one in every park apart from Epcot. And they were just really cool, and they go straight to your phone, so they go straight to My Disney app. You use your magic band, you scan it. So the last one, guys, really would be evening meals and where we were eating at. Now, we didn't eat at many Disney places, if I'm being completely honest, so I can't really go on about the Disney places. The two Disney places, well, we ate at a few like normal dining places in Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, but our ADRs for Disney was Be Our Guest Breakfast and 50s Prime Sci-Fi Prime Time Dining Sci-Fi Restaurant, that's it, yeah, in Hollywood Studios. We loved it. We really, really enjoyed it. The sci-fi restaurant was absolutely fantastic. I think it was the most... We didn't know what to expect. Con had been there when he was young. Bit of a nightmare when you checked in. It is always busy, and there's a lot of people that just try and show up on the day, and they just get turned away because... Or they get told that they're going to be waiting for like an hour or two because it's just so busy. Obviously, we had an ADR, and we were actually still queuing to get in. We waited about 20 minutes. However, the Disney cast members came around with popcorn, and they said, would you like some popcorn? And people were having popcorn and chatting while we waited. You can use the toilets, you can get a drink. Yeah, they're really nice when you go in. But you do have to wait for your table, and then you have a choice of tables. You've got like the car, or you've got or just like a normal table. Obviously, if you're more selective, you wait a bit longer. I really want to sit in the car, so obviously me and Con waited a little bit longer. I think we waited like 30 minutes max, but it was really, really, really nice. We found the food to be really good. One of the best restaurants we actually ate in all holiday, in my opinion. We thought the server, waitress, waiter were lovely. We really, really enjoyed it, and the pricing, I don't think it's too bad compared to some places in Disney and Universal. The pricing wasn't too bad. And then we ate a Be Our Guest Breakfast. I don't think I would do it again, guys, with Be Our Guest Breakfast. I think it's a one-time thing. If I had kids, or if I was going out with someone new and they really want to do it, I would do it, because obviously it's an experience for them and it's an experience for me to go back. But me and Con is a couple. We wouldn't, when we go back out, we wouldn't go together, just because we've experienced it, and it's not something I would want to experience again, if I'm completely honest. It's very expensive, $25 for a breakfast, so it is on the pricier side. So it's just something to think about. when doing Vale Guest breakfast, especially for your budget. But yeah guys, that is literally it for the Disney restaurants. We didn't really eat a lot of Disney restaurants. One place that I can't wait to try next time is the Animal Cafe. I'll put it in here, what it's called. The Animal Cafe or something, the Jungle Cafe at Animal Kingdom. I actually didn't even know the place existed, and then when we were going to leave Animal Kingdom, I noticed it. Oh my god, it looks so good, and I'm so gutted that we actually didn't give it a go, because it just looks really nice, and whenever I go back out there I will definitely be trying that because it looks really, really nice. So I'm definitely going to give that one a go because it looks cool. So the other places that we ate at, guys, was mostly City Walk. Because we were staying at Loews Royal Pacific, our resort and our hotel was at Universal, so we ate a lot outside of the parks rather than inside the parks. And I hope this will help people as well, because when I've been watching other vloggers, a lot of them have like tried Ohana, they've tried like all the big restaurants, Blaze Pizza, they've tried them all, but then I don't really hear many vloggers go on about the restaurants at City Walk. So I really want to go in more in depth into this, because this will help people that are having a Universal resort holiday rather than a Disney resort holiday. So most of the restaurants that, well, all the restaurants that we mostly ate at was in Universal City Walk. We ate at Vivo, we ate at the Hard Rock Cafe, we ate at the Chocolate Emporium, we ate at a restaurant just outside of Universal called Tabla, which is an Indian restaurant. We ate at Bubblegum Shrimp. So we did try quite a lot of meals. We had a Domino's pizza, we had a Chinese takeaway, so we did try quite a few places. Vivo is our favourite restaurant by a mile. It is so nice. I can't like recommend it enough. The food is unreal. We absolutely loved Vivo. We like think it's one of the best restaurants in City Walk. We think it's fantastic. Hard Rock Cafe, another good restaurant. They have just changed the menu, so it didn't really fit very well for Con. He's a vegetarian, and they didn't have many vegetarian options for him that he likes, so it wasn't amazing for him this time. We still ate there and we still enjoyed it. I will go back to Hard Rock Cafe. Con probably wouldn't until they sort the menu out because he wasn't keen. But the burger was lovely. Con's burger looked really nice as well. It looked nice. Bubblegum Shrimp. Oh my god! Right, Bubblegum Shrimp is by far one of my favourite restaurants as well in City Walk. I absolutely loved it. However, Con hates shrimp. He's veggie. It's like veggie's worst nightmare, that place, really. But I absolutely loved it, and I can't wait to go back there. I think next time I go back out there, I'll eat there twice at least in the holiday, because I think it's a fantastic restaurant, and I think it's an opening night restaurant, really. First day, maybe, for Bubblegum Shrimp. I would even eat there on my own. I said that at Con, I would eat there on my own, because it's just such a nice restaurant. I really think it's really, really nice. Server was great. Menu price isn't bad as well. Again, for City Walk, it's not a bad price. Compared to Hard Rock, which is really expensive, I think it's fantastic. The Chocolate Emporium. The Chocolate Emporium's a funny one, guys. It's like, sometimes when I'm eating in there, I kind of don't know what it... I kind of don't get the restaurant sometimes. Like, the menu is like... I don't know, like... I think, without putting anyone off, the menu's just probably not my cup of tea. But then, like, it's quite expensive as well. Like, it's really expensive for what it is. It's a difficult one, the Chocolate Emporium. I don't think I would eat back at the Chocolate Emporium, in my opinion. Like, it's one of them things, if I was out with someone and they want to give it a go, I would give it a go, because it's a restaurant and there is things I can't eat. But I had a bit of a nightmare when I was in there. I don't really want to go through it because I don't want to bring any negative to this trip report. But I had to send food back. The server, if I'm being completely honest, was a little bit rude. She was, I don't know. Oh, it's a bit of a funny one, this. I don't want to come across negative. But she wouldn't, basically, we were getting 10% discount, and she was very hesitant on giving us 10% discount. And then she stood at the end of the table while we waited to tip her, which was a bit awkward. And then we had refillable drinks, but she never asked us if we wanted refillable. When we asked her, she never got us a drink, so we had to ask someone else. And then she was really like funny with us because we had asked another waiter. We literally waited about 20 minutes just to actually be served. We got taken to the table and we waited 20 minutes. And then we waited about half an hour for our starters to come out. We didn't have any drinks coming that time, and then the drinks came with the starters, and between our starters and our mains, it was about a half an hour wait, and Con had drank his drink, I'd finished mine, and we were waiting, and we had asked for a drink 5 minutes after our starters had left, never came, and it was like 20 minutes later we asked again, and then we had like 4 drinks come to the table. And yeah, it was a little bit of an awkward one, guys. The restaurant wasn't busy. That was the thing. Like, I know some of you will be thinking, oh well, maybe it was just a busy night. It was really quiet. It was really quiet, and I think, if I'm being honest, I think the reason why it took so long is because there was a few issues with other tables. So a few other tables were being a little bit inconsiderate, I would say, and being a bit loud and complaining a lot. There was a family, a British family, and the reason why I put that face is just because they're letting the side down, really. But they really were. They were being really loud, and they were quite rude to the waiter that was serving their table, and it was just such a shame. And they were complaining about the food, but I mean, like, every single one of them was complaining about the food, and they were arguing amongst themselves, and it was just a shame. And I think maybe that's the reason why the service wasn't great on that night. It's just an experience, guys, that I had, and I don't hold it against Chocolate Emporium. I've not really, the only reason why I'm telling you this is just in case if anyone else has these issues, but I don't want anyone, please, no one go to the Chocolate Emporium thinking it's going to be horrible. It's a lovely restaurant. We've eaten there about 4 or 5 times in between the 2 years that we've been, and it's a lovely restaurant. It was just my experience on that night wasn't amazing. If I'm being completely honest though, I had bad experiences in other restaurants as well, but the Chocolate Emporium, it's more the menu for me. Other places, Tabla. Now this is somewhere that, if you go on TripAdvisor, that's how we found it. It's an Indian restaurant just outside of Universal. It's about a 15-minute walk from Universal Studios, like city walk. Probably about 5 minutes in the cab. It's just on the entrance. It's by Doubletree, by the Hilton and the Clarion Suites Inn, if anyone's came across there. And it's connected to the Clarion Inn, and it's a really nice Indian restaurant. Very quiet. It was never busy, but do you know what? They're such good prices, and you notice the difference from when you leave City Walk prices to when you go off resort. The prices, like, they come down by $1 or $2. It's crazy how cheap they come down. You know, one of our cheapest meals was Tabla, and we get more food. It's crazy. IHOP as well. We tried IHOP, which was great. Highly recommend IHOP, guys. My God, the menu is amazing. The menu is like our Wetherspoons. There's just so much to choose from, and the best thing is, just like our Wetherspoons, is it as cheap as anything. Like, I think when I go back out there, when I was talking to one of my friends that we're going to be travelling out with, and I was going on about where we should eat and the sort of prices that we should pay, we're thinking about IHOP most days and most nights, because we can go there 4 or 5 times in our holiday and eat 5 different things, never get the same thing. There's like, what I love about the menu is there's quite a lot of British food on there, like what I would deem British. So like mashed potato, which is not really British food. I don't want to offend anyone, guys, it's not British food, but it's like what I like at home. So mashed potatoes, steak, like steak and mashed potatoes, sweet corn, gravy, a lot of meals with gravy as well. Like, I just thought, like, when I was there, I thought there's quite a lot of meals. They do like a Sunday dinnery sort of thing as well, like mashed potato, veg, chicken and things like that, and when I was there I thought this is somewhere that I would like love to eat at on a few more occasions. It's cheap. You're not really like, in regards to like the tip of the sort of place, that I didn't really feel like forced to tip. We tip every single restaurant we go to, guys. The only time we haven't tipped was, if I'm being completely honest, was the Chocolate Emporium, just because I was annoyed. But yeah, like, it was just a really good experience. We really liked that. It was a really nice restaurant. So that is really about it, guys, for this review and my trip report. I really hope I've helped some people out there that are planning a trip. This is the thing with a trip report. I want it to be like informational, so you can kind of understand of some of the things that I was doing when I was out there. But then I wanted to have give you all a bit of insight of things that I would do definitely different. some of the highlights I would say of this video, guys, would be budget control. It's something I've learned from this holiday, and planning. Make sure planning is up to, you know, try not to plan too much. We were literally 4 days into our holiday and we were knackered because we had planned so much. Try not to plan too much and try not to cram too many things in, guys, because you don't really want to fill your holiday and not have any spare days at all, because it can become a bit overwhelming. We found it overwhelming a couple of days in. Anyway, guys, that is really about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, please give me a like, well, please subscribe I should say, and please let me know how your holidays have been in the comment box. It's great to hear from you all. This video has taken a long time. I've been working on it for 3 hours just because there's so much. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If I have missed out anything, guys, I'll put it in the description box because I probably have missed things. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye, guys.